2NURFM News for our sponsor Guardian Jewellery, Toronto Town Square and the Esplanade, Warners Bay.
It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Georgia Lupton with 2NURFM Hunter News. Delayed and disputed insurance claims are said to be a major reason behind 60 households in Dungog remaining uninhabitable following April's superstorm. Residents of these households have been forced to live in temporary housing despite the storm occurring almost 4 months ago. Dungog Community Centre Manager Sarah Bryan says community spirit remains high.
The community never ceases to amaze me. It was incredible to see our community rally and support itself and each other on the 21st and the many days and weeks and months that have now continued from that event. But it is a wonderful community to be part of, and people really are pulling together and looking forward to the future.
The addition of a flight service to Canberra and various high-profile sporting events around the country is believed to be the reason for a spike in passengers passing through Newcastle Airport. The airport recorded its highest ever level of passengers passing through its terminal during July. Newcastle Airport Manager of Aviation, Business and Development David Nye said this time of year is always busy for the airport.
The July school holidays always bring a boost to the tourism numbers visiting our region, and so those numbers held up strong this year, and we're looking to build on those. The next school holidays and long weekend come around in September and October, and that's always, again, a very busy time for us at the airport.
$400,000 over 4 years has been granted by the state government to extend Newcastle's clinical drug services to Taree and Tamworth. The exact allocation of the funding is set to be discussed, but is said to include the expansion of services at the John Hunter Hospital. The government will also spend a further $7 million to set up more stimulant treatment programs across New South Wales. Visitor numbers to Dungog are set to rise with the launch of the Dungog Festival program this morning. The festival, which begins in October, was launched by Upper Hunter MP Michael Johnson and the New South Wales Minister for Trade, Tourism and Major Events, Stuart Ayres. Michael Johnson says the festival will help to bring worldwide attention to Dungog.
This is a great opportunity to showcase Dungog to the rest of the world, and bringing people to Dungog to be able to spend their money, spend time in Dungog and understand why the locals love it so much, I think is a great opportunity for the town itself.
Port Stephens wedding businesses are rallying today to develop plans to increase the number of weddings held in the area. Today's meeting aims to attract couples away from major city markets such as Sydney and Melbourne. Convener of Destination Brides to Port Stephens, Angela Poby, says the new plans will utilise the area's existing tourism marketing strategy.
The plan involves getting together with Destination Port Stephens, already our tourist body of the area, and adding to their website a weddings facilities tab so people can click on there and know exactly what's available, and basically piggybacking on the back of our already existing and wonderful tourism marketing strategies.
In finance, the All Ords is up 19.7 points at 54.92 and $1 Australian is buying 73.96 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club Fishing Expo September 13.
A gutsy second-half effort by the Newcastle Knights at Hunter Stadium yesterday has given interim coach Danny Baderas reason to believe the future for the cellar dwellers is not all doom and gloom. 4 tries in 26 minutes by Sione Matautia, Joseph Tarpany, Jeremy Smith and captain Kurt Gidley saw the home side reduce a 32-point deficit to just 10 points before the Roosters took the game in the dying minutes. Gidley says early errors eventually proved too costly.
We might have made an error. I think we defended the first one. Might have been the next error. Didn't defend, and the momentum was just all with them with the first half. We had no possession, ball up there and just couldn't defend errors or penalties because it takes too much energy out of you.
Hopes for taking out the minor premiership for the Hamilton Hawks in the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby Union competition will be hanging on the results of the scan to star number 8, Joe Ackersdyke. Ackersdyke was forced from the field with an elbow injury in his side's 18-17-point victory over the Wanderers at Passmore Oval on Saturday. And in surfing, Merryweather's Philippa Anderson's campaign to secure a spot in the World Championships have taken a hit, crashing out in her first heat at the Copa El Salvador Impresionante. That's 2NURFM News Time. It's 2:05.